Good morning, student. Today I am going to discuss arithmetic mean in discrete series. In my previous video, I discussed calculation of arithmetic mean in individual series. There were three methods. First one is direct method, then shortcut method, and step deviation method. Today I am going to discuss arithmetic mean in discrete series. In case of discrete series, and one more thing, that is ungrouped. Another name of discrete series is ungrouped frequency distribution. Okay. Here value of the variable shows the repetition. Means frequencies are given. Frequencies are given corresponding to different value of variable. In discrete series, the total number of observation that means n. Individual series we used to consider total number of observation as n. Here in discrete series, n equals to sum total of frequency. Sum total of frequency equals to summation of f. Okay, frequency are given corresponding to different value of variable. Here frequency will be given. Okay, and the total number of observation that in individual series we used to take as n. Here the total number of sum total of frequency, that is denoted as summation of f. Okay, again arithmetic mean in discrete series can be computed by applying, first one is direct method, second is shortcut method, and third one is step deviation method. These are the three methods. Okay, first one is I'll discuss, that is direct method. Okay, how can we calculate mean in direct method in discrete series? Okay, direct method, various item, that is x, are multiplied there. Here x, that is items, are multiplied with respective frequencies. That is f, and the sum of product that is summation of fx is divided by total of frequencies, that is summation of f, to determine simple arithmetic mean. The formula of simple arithmetic mean in direct method are, here the x bar is the mean. Okay, summation of fx by summation of f. Okay, these are the steps. First step is, of course, multiplying different value of x with respective frequency, and then summation of that is denoted by fx, and then we have to add all those, then summation, we can calculate summation of fx, and then find out the total number of item of the series, that is summation of f or m. Okay, now then after we will apply this formula. Okay, I will help it with again here with calculation of a simple data. Okay, the first is, suppose I have data of marks obtained by 60 students of a class, and we have to find average marks by the direct method. Find average marks means mean by direct method. That is the data, there are marks, and that is number of students. Marks is 20, then 30, suppose 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70, and number of students are 8, suppose 12, then 20, then 10, then 6, then 4. Okay, that is the date we have. That is the marks and number of student. Mean 20 marks got 8 student, 30 marks got 12 student, 40 marks got 20 student, 50 marks got 10 student, 60 marks got 6 student, and 70 marks got 4 student. Okay, here in this data corresponding frequency are given. Okay, a number of different value of variable frequencies. These are the frequencies are given. Okay, now how would we calculate? Here, of course, here marks, and that is number of student. Marks will be x, that is the variable, and we denote variable with x, and f, that is number of student, that is frequency. According to formula, you have to find fx, means we have to multiply f and x. Okay, and that we will put in this column. First, marks is 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Okay, and number of students are 8, 12, 20, 10, 6 and 4. Now fx, if we have to multiply this to 160, 360, then 800, then 500, then 360, then 280. We will add this up. Then we will get summation of fx, that is, if you add 0, 6 and 4 and 2. Okay, and you have to add this also, that is frequency summation of f, that is 60. Okay, we will directly put it in the formula, that is summation of fx by summation of f 2460 by 60, and then we will get 41 marks. 41 marks is the average marks among these students. Okay, this is the calculation computation of computation of mean by direct method in discrete series. This is very simple formula and simple method to calculate mean. We now next there are two more method: shortcut method and step deviation method. If you have data in less in number, then we can use direct method. Okay, and if you have data which are larger in number, then we should use the shortcut method or step deviation method. Okay, for because in larger number calculation will be quite lengthy. If you use any method, suppose this is the data and if you want to find average or mean here with the help of shortcut method or with the help of step deviation method, you can take. Result will be equal, whichever method you use, whether use direct method, shortcut method or step deviation method of single data, then you will get the result same. Okay, Suppose I will take this data and calculate mean or average with shortcut method, I will get same result. Or with I will use step deviation method in for calculation of mean. In this data I will get the same result. Okay, in examination the question is given and the method is also given. That is usually it is mentioned that which method you should use to calculate the mean or mean, whether it's direct method, shortcut method or step deviation method, that will be mentioned in the question. If there is no, that is not mentioned in the question, you should take up a simple method. Of course that simple method will be direct method. Okay, I will use this data and I will find mean with help of shortcut method. Okay, so now I will take shortcut method. Okay, then in this shortcut method what would be the steps that I will discuss now. Now students, shortcut method can also be used to calculate mean in discrete series. This method saves considerable item in calculating mean. Steps, what are the steps of shortcut method? First one is of course denotation of x, and frequency will be denoted by f, and x is the denoted by x is for variable. First one. Second one is assumed we have to decide any item of the series as assumed mean, that is A. Okay, next one is calculate the deviation. We have to calculate deviation, that is denoted by E, and d equals to x minus a will be the assumed mean. Then fourth one is multiplication of d, that is deviation, with the respective frequencies, that is f, and obtain total to get summation of fd. Obtain fd. Okay, fifth one is total number of item, that is summation of f. We have to find. Now the formula of the shortcut method is x bar, that is mean, a plus summation of fd by summation of f. That is the formula of finding mean by shortcut method. I will take same question that I used in calculation of mean direct methods. I will apply here shortcut method and you will get the same result. Okay, how? First, of course, here I will write marks, that is variable, that is denoted by x. Then after frequency, that is number of students. Then d equals to x minus a, and then fd. We have to multiply fd. So first x number marks is, as you know, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. Then the number of student, that is f, here is 8, 12, 20, 10, 6, 4. Okay, then now we have to assume a mean. Again I will take 40 as assumed mean. Okay, now find d, that is deviation. Deviation equals to x minus a, and a here is 40. So what will be the d equals to x, here x is 20 minus a is 40, then that is minus 20. Likewise 30 minus 40, that is minus 10, then 0, then 10 plus 10, because here 50 minus 40, then 20, then 30. Now I will multiply it with frequency. Frequency is minus 160, minus 120, then 0, then 100, then 120, then again 120. 4 3s are 12, 120. Okay, now I'll add up summation of FD. Okay, here 280 minus 280 plus 240 is 280 plus 240, 220. Sorry, that will be 300. 300 minus 240 plus that is minus, plus minus that is, sorry, the calculation is wrong, I am again doing it. Okay, that is 280 plus 340, then plus minus that is plus 60. Okay, now we will put it in a formula, that is the formula. Okay, that is average marks of this student by shortcut method is A plus summation of FD by summation of F. A here is assumed mean is 40 plus 60, and summation of F, here summation of F, if we will add on we will get 60, because the marks, that number should be equals to this marks obtained by 60 student. Okay, again this 60 by 61, then that will be 41. Okay, the average marks of the student is 41. Even in direct method we get 41 is the average marks of these 60 students. Even in shortcut method we will get same result. If you use step deviation method in this data, we will get same result. If the data, any method you will use here, you will get same result. Okay, whether it's direct method, shortcut method, or step deviation method. Okay, so student, this is shortcut method. One more method which can be used in discrete series, that is step deviation method. And what is the procedures of step deviation method? This step deviation method is further simplification of shortcut method. In this method, step deviation method, values of deviation are divided by common factor, that is C, to ease the calculation process. And in a step 1, this particular thing we have to add, that we have to find a common factor in step deviation method. And what are the steps of step deviation method, and what are the process of calculation to finding arithmetic mean, I will discuss in my next video. So student, I discussed today to calculate average or arithmetic mean by direct method or by shortcut method. Direct method, the formula of direct method is simple, that is, here I am writing over here, summation of fx by summation of f. You have to remember these two formulas. One, this formula is related to direct method, this formula is related to shortcut method. One more method which is used in discrete series to calculate average is step deviation method, that I will discuss my next video. And student, you must practice at your home whatever questions is given in NCERT. And if you have any doubt regarding any question, you can ask me. Okay, it is very important in statistics to have regular practice. Then you will understand. If you won't do practice, you will not, everything will be wipe out from your mind. So it's very important to do practice every day. Whatever question written in your textbook, you have to solve it. That is your homework.